Hello traders and welcome to this Bitcoin technical, order flow and macro fundamentals analysis. So Bitcoin heavily moving down, breaking down. I will be showing you how we were trading past few days, just few setups. There are actually thousands of posts in our trading group and I personally took 30, 40, maybe even 50 trades, because when we look at the volatility index, look, since like past few weeks, past 3 weeks, we were very in a pretty tight range. We can say in between 2.7 to like 125. It was more focused on day trading. We've got some swings as well, but you were mainly rotating local range. But now look at the volatility is going extreme. You are getting so many trade opportunities. So you if you are a good trader, you can utilize this. In like first part of the video, I will be starting why we are falling. It's really great when you understand technical analysis, then you understand order flow, but why assets are moving, not only Bitcoin, but currently whole world, is absolutely key to understand for you, yes? Because you can then predict where we are about to stop, what trades you need to hold on, because since Trump got elected, we are driven by, that's it, we are driven by his words. He is changing rhetorics often. Even yesterday, crash in market was caused by the tariffs. He announced new tariffs, he confirmed them, and this is sending markets down. It's like big wave. So we'll be talking about macro. Second portion of the video, I will be giving how we traded a bit, maybe just in yesterday in the group. We'll be showing some examples. And then I will be moving like on the main juice, which is what we can expect from Bitcoin. I will be checking technical analysis mainly, and then these macro fundamentals I will be trying to incorporate. So a lot of goodies today. You can learn a lot of gold nuggets. So sit and relax and watch. Okay, so from macro, there was, I need to just mark this because this is like start of New York session, so I don't lose it because so many posts were made. I need to do it like this, and then we can move here and here. This is pretty much key. So on 21st of February, this was very simple sentence from me. We don't have as many people like paying attention to macro. Some do, some no. But I said very big call. This is very big call because you have thousands of people in the world who are calling for top in the market on equities, and they were constantly wrong since 2023, we can say, past 2 years. But I would say today we might witness macro top on equities. This is very bold call and I can be wrong on this. So take it with caution. It's very, as I said, it's pretty bold call because you really need a lot of proof and a lot of evidence. There might be macro top input in place. Look at that. So this was Wednesday, Friday is here, and now we're constantly going down. We are actually starting, in my opinion, yes, this is looking very serious for very large moves to the downside. Okay, the implications are coming from Trump administrative. The capital is exiting US markets. Because you can see since beginning of the year, Europe and China is getting more capital. So you have capital redistributions in the world. The US was doing really great, but now conditions are very unstable. Markets are forward looking. They are looking few months ahead, and they are seeing very, very big instability with the Trump and Elon Musk and all these people around him. And yesterday, when we go back to this template, yesterday we can go to 5-minute time frame. So we know number one market mover is tariffs for Trump, and yesterday he announced new wave of tariffs. So it's Thursday, yes, somewhere here. Here he was announcing tariffs, and then since then markets are really crashing. That's why you also need to, if you don't trade without news, because these 4 years you have to have access to news very fast. So in my opinion, you should really use financial juice. It's adding you get news so fast, much faster than Twitter, much faster than on any other source like YouTube video, like when the proper news are reporting. These guys are so fast, like they deliver in few seconds, and it's audio, yeah. So super fast with them. I may be able to be on when the movie is starting. So of course I trade with technical analysis order flow, but this is absolutely crucial to get fast on some specific news. You can see here So we were already crashing on first Trump words on tariffs, but then Canada also, this was the final nail in the coffin for the markets, for the Bitcoin, for equities, for whatever you trade. We will have immediate and extremely strong response if the US imposes tariffs next Tuesday, because this is implying there will be tariff wars. So US will raise tariffs, and then other country will also raise tariffs, and this is leading to tariff wars, and nobody is winner in the end, okay? Because you will have a lot of inflations, you will have these relationships breaking down. To me, yeah, I'm trying to stay apolitical. When I'm posting something which is happening in the world, I'm posting in our Discord connected to trading. But I think Trump is unpredictable force. He is harming his own allies, and that's the reason why also US equities are falling. The crypto is suffering even more. Always remember that when there is financial crisis, this is now brewing to be another financial crisis, Bitcoin and crypto will fall fast and will fall harder, because people need, when you put money into crypto, usually economy is doing fine and you have some spare finance. When world is going to abyss, to financial crisis, or there are serious issues, the crypto will be always first to be down. Bitcoin was holding much better than altcoins past few weeks, but like today we have capitulation already, because Bitcoin and altcoins are falling 1-to-1, and the capital is exiting the market. We'll be talking about these situations. So this is a bit from macro, and why I called macro 1 week ago. I was sharing an article here, not even sure how many people read that. Okay, so let's go to other assets. Let's go to macro. Macro, here was article I was sharing, which is like how to see the economy and equities will be rolling down. Like what are the first indicators? And currently in the world, like in the US, you have two factors. You have houses are cooling down in US, and also inflation expectations are at 30 years highs. So these two factors are really crazy, and they are making markets nervous, and this is what is sending markets down, plus the tariffs. Yeah, so it's like a really perfect storm for equities. We can see how Bitcoin put up also. So we hit a lot of macro extensions. Pullback was expected, of course, and I'm telling our group for a very long time, the pump we had post-Trump, everything, like I said that to our traders even recently, but even earlier, I said everything would pump post-Trump, which was Bitcoin, Tesla, S&P, everybody who was pouring from this moment to push market like this will experience round trip, because these were the hot money, these were the dump money, these are the weekends, okay, and it was impulse. And in the impulse, you are creating no supports. So these people who bought are now selling down. Okay, so you are, it's so simple. Tesla, by the way, already did this round trip. S&P, if you bought S&P post-Trump, I mean, on first day of Trump winning, you are now flat. You are actually getting into minus. Altcoins already murdered. They're already destroyed. Many of them reached post-Trump, post-Trump pump. Only Bitcoin is now lagging, because people are reluctant to pull capital out of Bitcoin, of course. But yes, you can see this, and we are, from technical analysis, of course, it's very likely you feel this. So you will be targeting at least here. And then, of course, from this political macro perspective. So these were the really big driving factors. Let me show you a bit of trading from yesterday. As I said, so much happened in our group, like so many trades were taken. I would be here hours going over them, but they were posted in a group, analyzed, so I will not go over everything. I just want to show you a bit of yesterday, maybe, how even with the macro news we were we were potentially trading it. Let me show you. So here, this is how you prepare, by the way. Yeah, I can show you from here. But yeah, the main focus of the video will be what we can expect from Bitcoin next. Yes, because people are getting a massive analysis here already. Of course, I want to educate on YouTube publicly too, but yeah. So about yesterday, I was just posting also like when, because I'm teaching people with Bram to focus also on exhaustive price action, and this, look at these reversals. Each time we've got bigger bounce, it was done with massive delta, volume, all these parameters getting high liquidation. So even when you are in downtrend, you are getting juicy opportunities. And then when you push to proper resistances, you also short. Like yesterday, we also shorted, we were also in the long. So you can be long and short in this downtrend with ease if you are waiting for EPA reversals. That's why I made so many sections about EPA, because it's one of the best strategies, very reliable. The only way how you can recognize a proper trader teaching you is when you can repeat same trade after him after a few weeks or few months. Yes, and people are repeating same trades. Even when I'm sleeping, you know, if I'm not in the group, when I do trading or something, I know people are pulling similar trades as me. So you can also see like Bitcoin was still not looking that bad yesterday, because we were taking liquidity. We were bouncing from, I could say 84k, like last support for Bitcoin, because when this is lost, I clearly said yesterday, we go into hell, you know, we go too much deeper, because we'll be feeling all these big inefficiencies. So we also, like yesterday at 82,200, you destroyed all the liquidity, like first multiplier of the liquidity from 3-month range. So absolutely everybody got stopped out or liquidated. So this bounce here was relief bounce, and it was also like painful bounce, because everybody got wrecked. And then market tends to do these nice bounces. But already as market was pushing, we were looking for first resistances. I was also planning like, if market starts falling yesterday, I also plan myself where I will be interacting with the market. Do you see where was the plan? Like yesterday, it was also main confluence to keep in longs. We've got on Bybit, look at those massive shorts, thousands of Bitcoin on the short side on the Bybit. Binance is not doing as much volume with new traders. It's mainly open interest is going down. Bybit is much larger, because after the hack of Bybit, a lot of people closed positions here. Over 30,000 open interest was closed, so people are trying to reposition, and it's just more new traders here. When you were shorting, when you were moving into the lows, massive shorts again, delta, people shorted bottom, and then market made them support, and we were going for pretty good bounce. On the pullback, you will not expect swing failure pattern immediately, but you will expect this disrupt shorts node is gonna give you reaction first, because these people need to get out. So you will be retesting them, then push. That's what exactly happened yesterday. Let's go a bit further down. So the things were changing already in market. So order books were showing us, let's go to 1 minute time frame over here. So we need 27, yes, here is yesterday. So you were pushing, but order books, like larger passive market hand in the market, passive market participants are always stronger than market buyers or sellers. We're already feeling decent orders with new walls, and they constantly pressured market. So I was already seeing that. But in the end, it was also the macro trade, yes, fundamentals, because the Trump was crashing market. This was news event, so not that. We need to go a bit lower. We were waiting for New York session. Oh, here we are. So Trump is now telling world about the confirmed tariffs, 14.7, and since that moment we started in downtrending, and we went for full range rotation. So when you were in shorts here, you were taking profits first here as the first target, and then at the bottom of the range you were now retesting shorts. Look at that. This was really great bounce. Over 2.5% is pretty great for intraday trader. And when you go, you will see these were the trap short retest. And one more important factor why it was really great when you were taking shorts here, and then with the tariffs I was even adding. So people were not like a whole push from the lows, people were not in the long side much. But as soon as we arrived in the top, this is classic market psychology. Many people went long on Bybit. Look at that, 500 Bitcoin long, 600 Bitcoin long, 400. So everybody's long at top. And that's what you want to see when you go to short, because you will have what? You will have massive fuel. Look at that. So from here, everybody long in this area, and then boom down. Yeah, you were destroying those people from Bybit. Look at Binance, by the way. Open interest continues to go down. So not many new traders on Binance. So you pay attention to Bybit, second largest exchange. They will give you the advantage to trade and to predict market. So that was really absolutely beautiful. Bram was covering also his views. Very active trading here. I was just mainly sitting in that short, like I was not even taking trades because I said our traders very clearly, I will be waiting for range. Like I told our traders, when I'm short here, I don't plan to trade anything in between. Look at that. Do you see any reaction? No. I plan to trade trap shorts here. That's what we got. And then maybe if we get swing failure pattern out of this low, which we didn't because now you overextended too much. Yes, this is not swing failure pattern. It's like too much chop here. And you start rejecting from, like first market structure is getting rejected. So bad swing failure pattern. Only you needed wide stop loss, but it was not good. By the way, blue bands here, their win rate, even in this current condition, their win rate is absolutely crazy. I will show you TRDR still, how it was funding some bottoms for us as well. Let's go down. Yes, there was some trading. I just want to show you this. So this is the final nail in the coffin for the markets. Canada reciprocal, retaliation, and very heavy words from that. Let's go a lot more down. Where is my drop short post? You were also, so here we are. Yep, I can show you live this. So in the downside, here is the reaction. So back big short, and then look at that, they are becoming orderflow support, the most draw support or resistance. You get 2.5% move. Once they take a chance to get out, then you can go for the lows and decide what you do. On the bounce, you are also getting brute force. Do you see how, like, look at here, very empty order books, for example, but when you were here, the order books were super thick. Yes. Every single 100, there is extra 200-300 Bitcoins. So this was brute force bounce. We call it like that because it's major entity in the market, psychologically pressuring Bitcoin to go up. Like nobody wants to short when it sees hundreds of millions of the buys on the buy side on the Binance. Yeah, it was also visible here. 8,000 Bitcoins was, ready to buy in 5% move to the downside, like when you measure. But it was, the order books clearly get fat, thick, and then you wait for targets to be reached. This was helping your trade from the trap shorts, this change of character in order books. You cannot trade without the order books, truly. It's just absolutely, it affects almost every single decision I take. One more blip from blue bands as well. Yes, blue bands win rate still crazy in 2025, 2023. So this was also helping. So you've got that bounce. Some people were trading in. I was already, just a second, I need to turn off the phone. Okay, so yes, this was the very easy trading conditions. All you needed to do yesterday was pretty much be short from top, as I showed you the reasoning with the news, with the new walls, and there is a fuel, and then you wait like for full range rotations. I didn't plan to interact in any other area. In these markets, you can be focusing just on extremes. Then you've got the bounce, and then you continue to bleed down. Now we are hitting some supports. Also, altcoins like Ethereum is right now doing a major swing failure pattern, so you are getting some of the relief, but it's still downtrend, so you need to be very aggressive to take profits. So you just need to play this really safe. This is still London, and it's not even. Market is not even open yet on New York, and then we will see the main flows of the world. Okay, so and now I think so this was like very super fast coverage, but again hundreds of posts were done in this section. It was so full, it's even hard for me to look for other setups. Bitcoin volatility is insane, but yeah, everyone was learning from these trades I was taking, and Bram as well, plus seasoned traders were also taking nice trades here. So everything is in this section, like absolutely crazy this month. Like I took like some trades when I compare to previous 3 weeks. Yes, because when you go here into the chart, so let's start with your charting. I will be showing you a lot of ideas and my reasoning. You can go to 50-minute time frame. One thing I want to warn you in the future, when you can literally predict volatility, let's go to our time frame. So Bitcoin was in 3-month range here. When you pull volume profile, we can do it from here to here. can do just volume, no AMT levels. You can see very clearly now this was the 3-month high volume node and 3-month point of control. And you were like trading here was only when you were trading extremes from the range, yes, so like this shorting tops and longing bottoms until you take direction and break down or break up. When you have long-term like established range and you become very sticky into the high volume node, this is what happens. This is like congestion. Market is in balance, it's changing hands, but this is harder to trade for scalpers and for swing traders. People are trying for breakouts, they are getting wrecked. People are trying to scalp low volatility, they are getting wrecked. The main winners in this range were day traders, and this is what we are doing in a group. Pretty much we took 1 or 2 trades per day. Only what market was giving on low volume, low volatility, this is what you do. Once you start moving, yes, things getting very differently. I was warning our traders, the lower you go, the volatility will be increasing because you see much volume was not traded here. And look here, we are now feeling inefficiency. It was a matter of time. This was the Trump pump and market is doing good job. This is now making whole crypto market more healthy because sooner or later this was expected to be filled. And I'll be showing you it's possible we actually might put new high time frame range in this box. Okay, so let's start with the technical analysis and all those ideas. So first of all, we have a fractal here. You can check, actually the fractal played out on all scenarios. So I'm always watching what was market doing in the past. So in the past we were in 9-month range. The first aggressive move out of the range was in this box, then you return back into range. Then there was second box where you were feeling good portion of the inefficiency, and previous, like this was very little range here for a few days, for 2 weeks I think, yeah, from 14 to 1 week, and you were literally front running that market structure support, and then you bounced, you then quickly reclaimed back into range. But now actually Bitcoin was trying to stage both of those things. First you were trying to do like very shallow push outside of the range into the 86k, and then but we failed with returning. Like there was nothing strong here. You were retesting this market structure and immediately moving down. Trend was very strong. Now you try to do scenario number 2, but you also failed that. So it's very likely now Bitcoin just feels Bitcoin is doing for this scenario and even further. You see what Bitcoin did here. It's just a bit different formation, but you also had inefficiency here. So of course Bitcoin went for that. And it's now very similar thing. The main problem is this was at least few like 1 week support. Yeah, you grab liquidity for swing failure pattern and then boom, like very massive bounce. But problem is now this is not. This is very little support here. This is very little support, so you will be watching order books and stuff. But yeah, this should be filled. Like everything what happened here needs to be filled. So you properly take out people who are buying Trump, post-Trump. Like that. So this fractal is now no longer valid, and you are going for this main setup, which even if we like copy box, markets are rhyming. Yes, markets are rhyming, and you're already like meeting minimum targets. But this is not like this is not my main decision points, but I'm just aware what Bitcoin tries to do, similar to previous action. So we can do it like this. We can turn off the fractal, no need. From market structure perspective, we are on 4-hour time frame. So these were the signs of weakness for me. When you watch my previous videos, you exactly know what market structure for me is like literally separating bull. I would not say bull or bear market, but to be bearish, like when I trade below this market structure, I'm on bearish, and I'm expecting to trade a lower portion of the range or potentially break down. If I see Bitcoin reclaiming this in the future or just whatever time it takes, then I expect rotation to the upside to complete a 3-month range to the upside and potential new highs. Yeah, you can simplify market like that, yeah. Because this was first proper rejection after Bitcoin pushed from post-Trump. we've got smaller rejection here, but this 100k is also psychological. So and it's also high volume node, yeah, and like top of the high volume node. 100k is huge for Bitcoin. It's gonna act same in the future. So unable to reclaim this. My expectations are already we will be raging or we can break down. I also built some shorts from these positions from 99k. I'm not sure if I updated my trades folder because so many trades happened this week. I'll be adding them later, but the main exposure on the swing side, which I always kept as a swing short, was this. I was hitting some take profit here as well, but I was not closing fully. You never close fully if you don't see signs of strength, and there was the very serious rejections here. Yeah, I will be adding some because I was taking longs here as well here then short from here. So I got multiple day trades. This is mainly for day trades. I don't include scalp here, or I also include like which day trade becomes swing. But this winner was actually reaping rewards on the short side really well. Okay, so this was the main exposure you can see, and this was taken live with traders. I was literally giving, sometimes I give signals to our traders, why not? So they can actually take the trade, and later I explain why I took the trade, so they can be aboard with me. That's another benefit. But we are not signals group, but I just do it so people improve their PNL while they are learning, or that just I'm acting as a confluence. So market structures we went over. Local markets, local AMT, we can have a look on 1 hour time frame. We can see very clearly. So we can go to 2 hour time frame. So market showed you so much weakness. We were losing val after val. So this breakdown here, this was one of the best winning trades, by the way, for me past few weeks, this short here. Because I can't, you were losing so many key AMT levels. You were not even able to stay in this range, and now you haven't, there was no range in this box. So for me it was very clear, if market continues down, we will be filling this box. So that's really great. And now you are starting to hit another smaller range, and you are starting to get some reactions. You need to be intraday short if you want some long scalps, sure. But just be careful, you will have plenty of time to get position until Bitcoin gets medium to high time frame EPA reversal. These bounces will usually create local range. You have more time to get positioned, okay? You got more time. V-shape recoveries, in current market, V-shape recovery should only come from massive weekend liquidations and true capitulation of the market. So you wait for the capitulation pretty much, yeah, from these people who are buying. And now we are starting to react from smaller ranges. This was very little and short range, but you did rotation, so you went into the val. You can view it as area because Bitcoin is super volatile asset anyway. So now Bitcoin now completed. Maybe it's gonna bounce to 81,000. It's gonna stay a bit here and then continues down. Now you will the lower you go, the more proper support you will be meeting. Maybe we will stay a little bit longer here in this range. Now 4-day POG will be waiting 76k. This is also start of the high time frame support, so maybe more reaction here expected. But the lower you go, the better reactions. This is also very nice. But we need to watch high time frame now more to get good overview of the market. So high volume nodes, yes, this was like this. Now we need to go to this. This is everything. You also got, so once this low was completed, this low was taken out, no swing value pattern, I think we just moved down. Then you've got the extension targets. This is simply based on when you deviate from 3-month VWAP. People were buying above 100k, they will be getting destroyed when you are moving below this. So this was extension targets out of 3-month range. We have more extensions I'll be showing you, but yeah, this was a minimum target I was expecting to be done. Everybody who bought 100k, now their liquidity was taken. This is how market works. From high time frame, we can see, so when you ask yourself where is proper support start, so it is not in this area. If you bottom out in this area, it's gonna be harder to trade than when you do it here. The proper support for Bitcoin is still lower. It's still waiting. We were 8 months in this range, 8 months. I expect very strong reactions from this retest of this range, okay? And if you will be doing, I need to turn on market structure. If Bitcoin still wants to show us the bull market is not over, if equities cooperate, then you will get very good reaction from this key market structure. And you will not be even entering empty levels, you just simply do this. Yes, in strong bull markets you do this. Boom. Either is going to be like very strong V shape, or you will come and you will find, you will create a new range here. That will be even better because it's showing me stability of the market. Maybe you do swing failure pattern of the initial low you put in, then you are getting into position, and then you do this formation. So these are two scenarios what I will be watching for this key area. If this area is getting lost, it's telling me the most aggressive support is not holding, and we will be retesting the high time frame range. High time frame range is here. So, and we will have a juicy levels. So another trade area you will be watching is this box here. If Bitcoin wants to do bullish backtest, it's going to do it here. It's gonna retest. It's gonna do friendly retest of the previous range. So you will be looking for trades in 8-month VWAP down to 8-month point of control. Yes, this is main. Yeah, this is main. It's not secondary. I will be changing the text. The main POG is over here. So this box, another line of support, 70,000 to 67. I expect there will be some nice value buying in these regions. So we can watch it. There is also another scenario, of course, when we like delete this box. You can, this is hard to predict. Yeah, sometimes you do it, sometimes you don't. But when you come here, this is also start of the impulse to the upside. Yes, you know, most of the people who bought the impulse, when you come here, will be now in loss. And there could be like big selling once you do that. Yeah, it's now question, because this is now a big question. If these people who are buying impulse, if they're already capitulating in these moves here. Okay, and market is absorbing them with limit orders on a spot and also on perps. If they haven't capitulated and you will see strong move and like strong volume here, no reactions, then you better be patient, because it's possible you get capitulation week out of these people, and for that you literally need to watch market and watch other types of support. In the past, for example, when we go to 4-hour time frames, and we were doing similar thing here in the 4-month range, you see what happened. So people were buying the impulse. History repeats, so I can show you these examples. Impulse buying, maybe some news or I don't know, just ETF maybe. Yeah, probably ETF, post ETF pump. People buying into ETF heavily, yes, because ETFs were launched on, I think, 12, yeah, somewhere here. Then we've got the pullback, 39, yes, post ETF pump. You were having this range here, and now what you did was to fill remaining portion of the inefficiency, and you were actually taking liquidity from this range as well, and then you bounce, swing value pattern, retest of the market structure. So we can think about similar thing here when if it's gonna repeat same thing, you come here. So where is the new low? Where is the low where people will have some invalidation and truly capitulate just based on what is general technical analysis running them? Is below this structure, below this structure, even below this structure. So you'll be watching in case no reaction here for swing failure pattern here or even here. If you come here, it means also you are rotating. Where is the, oh yeah, here, so 8-month val. So yeah, this is massive area, but it should give, like, if we run over this without any reaction, it's not going to be very good for Bitcoin. It's going to be pretty bearish sign if you don't use 8-month range as immediate support. So, but yeah, remember these areas. This is going to be your massive opportunities. I'm ready. I'm having some limits here on spot, having some limits on perpetuals. So I'll be definitely helping the market to stabilize once we come there with my work, because this is for me support. So that's from medium to high time frame. On technical pictures, Bitcoin will need to consolidate first, so you get chance to get position. It's just unlikely you get V shapes. You get these bounces in downtrend, but yeah, that's it. How to see Bitcoin getting really strong? For me is very simple. Like if you establish some longs from lower, and maybe from here we will see. I will be watching Orderflow after this video. But how for Bitcoin to recover when, well, you need to reaccept back into 3-month range, and then in these areas we have huge shorts. Let me show you on TRDR. They were right, these shorts were right, and then you will need to go over them here. People were shorting heavily here, this box. So you need to reaccept 93k. This is still, for example, weak formation. In the future will be very likely swept. Many weak highs here. So for example, I'm looking for swing value pattern here, then rejection. But if we don't get that, then you can get into these shorts and you will be squeezing them. But they are safe now. They have massive profits. Yeah, but this is going to be future sign of strength for me. If you can run them, then we can go to 100k and so on. But Bitcoin now has to do so much work. It's at 80,000, yeah, feeling the inefficiency. So a lot of work needs to be done from Bitcoin to get there. It's just, yeah, when we get into good positions, then we know what to expect. Look at that. So was it not predictable? So Bitcoin was trying to fight first. We were trading 86,000 for bounce, then 80, like this low here as well, with massive shorts. But once this low was lost, I was telling our traders it's pretty much, like, I don't want to say it's over, but this is like the most easiest thing to feel for Bitcoin. Literally almost no support here, and we almost filled it completely. I think we also were going over CME gap, right? So gap was filled. Zooming out, yes. So Bitcoin also filled the CME gap. I think both. So this is contract changes, and this, because some people watch it turn off, some people watch it turn on. So I just check these big caps. So this is already filled. This is still not filled. It's ending at 77,000. Okay. The one option is for contract rollovers, and one for, like, sometimes you get reaction from one, sometimes you from two. But yeah, this one is already filled, but at least I know still 77,000 could be another target in case. For the CME, let's go further into the charts. Anchor VWAPs. So you can see also like a lot of bearish signs were presenting themselves. These bands were really like the band here, this green one, is the most important for us for this current range, because it was measuring people who were buying Bitcoin since Trump won elections, and you were using it as a support initially 1, 2, 3 times. Then you would need to like establish massive new highs. Never happened. We were just in range. Now you were slowly very choppy around it, so you don't use it as a immediate trade execution tool, but now it's more for a bias. And now you start to really roll down, and it was very, very obvious. You will start squeezing these people who are buying there. Another batch of support from anchor VWAPs just below. You can be watching. Order blocks still far away, not important. Extension target. Let's have a look. These are trend fib extensions. This one, yeah, okay. This one is based on. This one is based on this, when you were doing this. First the impulse to the downside, then push, and then you've got reaction from 1-to-1, and if we continue down, then you have another 1-to-1 extension to watch, 64,000. That's one pull. And second pull, okay, this one is pretty precise as well. This is more, this was first change of structure in the markets. High, low, then push, and then you are getting 1-to-1 extensions. The 1-to-1 was already giving bounce to the dollar, again area, and almost front run. So yeah, this is another pull we watch. Balance zones, local ones. Heading for 1-to-1 extension out of this range. This is going to be another target if this low is lost, 72,000. This was also like, when this was this was the main pull for balance zones. You can see 125 was taken. This is liquidity, usually on the range. Then we've got a small dab into the 137.5. And this also helped Bitcoin to stabilize. It was like smaller confluence for me. But now we are just heading further away from it. And we also have extension ladder, which is based from this pool. The first signs when the range was established is also like this low also become key levels. So you see from balance zones you are also creating key levels. So of significance, look at that. So many rejections, so much support. You were doing one-to-one extension out of this first range here, and now you are moving into one-to-one. That's also, we've got the reaction there. This was also traded. Another target for you is now 73,000. This is going to be 2-to-1 extension out of this pool. You see, I'm doing local to medium time frame analysis. Then we will move to high time frame analysis as well. Fibonacci. You were getting reaction also from FIB, all-time high impulse, but now we are moving down. vwap closes. We don't need to go over that. Trap traders. In the future, these are future supports. A lot of time passed since these people got trapped, but they are still order flow support, so you'll be ready for that. For example, here, this was not retested for a long time, but it's far away. To the upside, these two things, as I said, Bitcoin needs to, in the future, move over this area. Then we will be expecting squeeze, but we also have trap people here, so maybe we do squeeze of them and then rejection. So watch that in the future. These shorts, yes, are so massive here. In case like we have potential to even do this when you go beyond them, because it was 25,000 open interest increase mostly on the short side. That's huge. When you calculate 25,000, the price of Bitcoin, let's say 95. Yeah, in current prices we can say it's less, but maybe 2 billion. And not all the people were in in shorts here. Some of them were in longs. But let's say 1.5 billion of shorts in this area. Once you go over them, no matter the time frame, there will be reaction. There will be reaction, so you want to see that in the future. To our time frame. Naked daily, you can see we haven't left much naked dailies behind us. They are far away, so in the future confluence here in these regions. Weekly, naked weekly, nothing in the close proximity. Today is also end of the month, so we will have new naked monthly here placed. How is the daily time frame looking like? Let me check. Still pretty weak. Feeling the efficiency. Weekly time frame. Okay. Weekly time frame, very decisive break out of this to the downside to retest the previous range. And monthly, I think, is first big monthly candle to the downside in the whole bull market. It is, yeah. Largest red candle. Trying to engulf this candle, but today is end of the month. Not sure if we manage. Depends on New York. 4-hour time frame. Zooming out. Naked box. Look at that, so many naked box, but not much reaction because they were created from, I think, very, very short duration range. So oh yeah, it was not even range. The longer range, the longer duration of the range, the stronger the point of control. So these were not giving much reaction. This was coming from weekend. When you see letter W, it means weekend. So it's very likely Bitcoin will just run the weekend liquidity. These are a bit more stronger because at least we were ranging few, like 1 day. Yeah, how much? Yes, few days. So at least something. So this is another batch of support we'll be watching. Composite point of controls. Another one below. 4-hour time frame. The daily time frame. You can also see this is going to be key level again. We don't want to lose, because if you start losing again 69,000, then you will be getting acceptance into this range. You will be retesting empty levels from that range. For me, it was very key to trade above this level in this 9-month range, so you finally, push to the upside to new all-time highs. You can watch this level as well on future retest, like this whole box is market structure, but 69,200 to watch. Lose this and it's gonna be adding sell side momentum, because it also means you are losing this previous cycle high. Yeah, it's important one. Key local levels for a time frame we don't need to go over. Medium time frame, these are much older vwaps they are coming from. Look at that, they are measuring bull market lows with like this cycle, not bull market, but this cycle lows are measured with this. So in the future you really need to have alerts here. This is more for spot buying, for swing trades another badge of support. Coming now into 60,000. VL levels, just marking previous week and month, and then they become market likes to do these rotations. Even here we are stopping in some rotations. This is these are my lows I'm watching. Currently we are doing swing failure pattern out of the weekend. Here was weekend price action, so that's why you mark them. And Bitcoin, this was critical. If Bitcoin was about to stay pretty bullish, I'm not just bullish, but to range here for longer, this was the last low to stop. Yes, you wanted to do this, and then do this, and you will be just creating expanded range, providing like you can even range here and then bounce. So you will create some volumes in the bottom of the range. And this is called expanded range, yeah? So you were testing last low of the range and you stay in it, but we failed to do so. So this is a bad sign. This was already bad sign for Bitcoin. We failed to do that. Many lows to be taken in the future as well. Single prints, okay. So we already run this single print structure here and we still have more to go. Now you stopped out of single prints as well with swing failure pattern, nice. Liquidity, oh yeah, we are now running this multiplier node. Another reason, so you know you have low volume node here, and you also know you have liquidity here. From liquidity perspective, you also wanted to bounce here and create stability and push to the upside. Another reason why you actually stopped here, we've got this intraday bounce, was you grabbed 3-month major liquidity and you needed really strong sell volume to actually move into another node. Now you are in another node, so you will be watching when we run it fully. If this low is lost, just I would expect we will run most of the liquidity. Plus we also have higher time frame liquidity. These nodes are like very populated with order books. I mean, this is most congested with stop losses and liquidations, but you have many smaller orders spread it, so that's why I also can mark it as a high time frame liquidity. We are using for that Hyblock, of course, and Tradingdifferent is my main tool, and then supportive for longer term liquidity. I use this as well because I can also aggregate liquidity here. So Bitcoin, I can do Binance and Bybit together, and I can select look back period of 6 months. That's what we need because the range was 3 months at the top. Let's have a look how we are digesting on stop losses and liquidations. I think we are doing well. Making it larger. Okay, so now Bitcoin is causing massive pain. Some of you maybe feel the pain. This is why the liquidity is taken. In the future, we know massive liquidity is building up about 110,000 to 118. But now when we zoom in, yeah, you are eating that liquidity. Here we had not as much. Now this is another node which market will try to snatch and take. This is also liquidity multiplier. Here you take out people who have pretty good money management, like they are fine. Some are over leveraged also from the bottom of the range. So here you want to stop and push if you want to punish only people from this range. If you go here, this is a multiplier, liquidity multiplier number 2. Less people with less leverage and wider stop losses will be also getting destroyed here. Okay, so this is Max Pain scenario. Max Pain scenario, price is not showing it. We were into 79 here, but look at this node. It's ending around, yeah, this is why I have it on a chart exactly. Is ending below the low. So the pain is still yet to come, very likely for Bitcoin. And you know, if markets doesn't reverse today, which is unlikely, because Trump, the tariffs can. Do you know why tariffs are so bad for the world? It's so simple. You know, tariffs are bringing in inflation because they are disrupting the supply chains in US and other parts of the world. They are like, who will be paying for that is of course consumer. Fed already said yesterday, this was another bombshell, they are ready to hike if inflation spikes, so they are not attached to staying on sidelines or just lowering rates. They are ready to hike. And this economy, if they continue bringing, like if we see inflation in economy, they will actually kill the economy, unemployment and other things, and you will have a similar situation as in 2022. The markets are really, when they go down this elevator, look at that, look at this pullback. This was 2022. Fed was hiking, and Fed was also like, everybody in the world was expecting the recession to come, but it never actually come. But now markets are again very high. Yeah, so yeah, you've got the potential. And if you really get through recession from too big fund, you know, housing market rolling down, unemployment still looking strong, but it's fine. How to also know how we are in a recession? Yes, you can. I predicted this stop in the market. This is like, it took me years to be better with macro. I will be learning you that as well in the like specific Discord for that, just for that learning. And also, what I wanted to say. Okay, I will return to it. I even forget, crazy. Okay, liquidity is still awaiting. Market structures, CME gap is getting around. This is from other non-BDAG. Let's have a look on macro now, because moves are also, you cannot be zoomed in, so we need to be on high time frame. So let's have a look. Fibonacci. So this is bull market. These are the bull market fibs. Of course, fibs are just secondary confluence for me, but I know new opportunities will arise in this Fibonacci as well. If you start losing this fib, it's gonna be very ugly for the Bitcoin. And we know you don't use fibs alone. You have a lot of confluence here from AMT and other things I was showing earlier. This is very interesting, by the way. We can go to 8-hour time frame. So yeah, you can see how markets work. During all-time highs, you don't have as many things to predict where will Bitcoin top out. You have first thing, which is on-chain. I already did on-chain video, so I recommend you watching. It was like 2 videos back. You have on-chain. So on-chain was already flashing here. We have a medium overheating in these regions, and also here, like this curving structure. So on-chain was warning us we get potential pullback, but now the biggest target you could ever met to the upside was the extension of one-to-one move. So first you are moving up, look at that. So from here until 74,000, huge run for Bitcoin. Pullback, we've got the big pullback, 9-month range. You need to measure this pullback. The pullback was, it took 148 days, and the overall pullback was 33%. Then you are starting to move to the upside. Now you will take this first impulse and then watch same return and do the trend extension into one-to-one extension of this move. And the move was ending at 100,007, and it pretty much was very, very close to the Bitcoin. And from that moment, we actually started to roll down. There was swing value pattern at the top, and we are now rolling down. Just based on previous market performance, and symmetry is extremely powerful in Bitcoin. I was giving this post earlier to our traders when we are still somewhere here. Like I said, if you lose 84,000, this is going to be minimum target for Bitcoin to the downside. pullbacks of 30% are no problem for Bitcoin. So we are still not completed just from this formation. We have the target at 71,000. And potentially you can also measure. So we were in this range for 148 days. So far we are ranging. Let me just move this, because we are ranging like this. Yeah. So we still have a few more weeks to go to complete similar ranging structure. Actually, it was even longer. I was measuring just to the low. Yeah, then you've got more ranging, much more. Yeah, I can readjust this, but this is more about the pullback. So 33% would be nothing, no surprise for me if we get, because we will only repeat what happened in the past. And after that, we will see. If we go beyond 33, your market is warning you, the symmetry is breaking down, you can go to 40-50% pullback in the end. So, but massive target was met. Yeah, so this is all screaming at you. You will get the retest of this 9-month range, and then we will see what's gonna happen. We get cheap Bitcoin. I personally, it's not easy to watch my portfolio bleed because I'm involved in equities. I'm involved with crypto, but I was taking profits along the way to the upside. So currently I have good cash ready to be employed on strong areas and just do my dollar cost averaging and so on. So yeah, I'm not, I'm always trying to defeat my greed, because in previous cycles I learned you can be round tripped anytime. Markets are cyclical. They give and they take back. This is cycle. And all you can do is to just dollar cost average in and dollar cost average out. On Solana, I'm super proud of myself because I closed all my positions. I was taking profits above 200s, then we've got the post-Trump pump, but I closed Solana at 200 because then the unlocks were coming. So I would be losing serious money on. I'm ready to buy Solana cheap, but yeah, I'm very proud. I managed to close rest of the position in profit. It was on spot as well. So microcycle still playing out. Nothing surprising here. You need to really measure these pools. In the future, we will have another extension target. Look at that, 165 in few years is coming. Just give Bitcoin time. Macro structure long terms. So once we come into this previous range, again, these old market structures who are providing big supports and resistances from previous cycle will come into play. In here, you will combine them with market structures from this cycle. But yes, definitely waiting for that. Key macro extensions. I can show you a few of them. So you see like this. Yeah, and Bitcoin is just crazy technical. I have no words for it because it's sometimes hard to evaluate Bitcoin, but extensions are doing a really good job. Out of this range, you also let me check. This is okay. I understand the pool. Another one, yeah. So you pretty much were measuring this pullback. This is trend fib extension, a bit different than I was showing you before, and then you got the one-to-one as well from that. So this was hit. Corona low extension. Okay, this was not hit. Multi-years anchor VWAPs. Okay, so they go very, very far. Corona low is starting here. The yellow one is probably the most significant. If we see some crazy sell-off on Bitcoin and, for example, the black swan scenario and the max pain scenario for me is always think about it. Bitcoin always surprises people to the downside and to the upside. So if we start seeing no reaction from this range, what will be a target for Bitcoin like for very big week? Maybe in future months, weeks, it's going to be taking out this low as well. You will destroy people. Just prepare yourself for the future. If that happens, you will destroy people buying top. You will destroy people who are buying impulse post-Trump. You will destroy people who were buying in 9-month range. Everybody getting destroyed while you will be hitting major high time frame support here. Because in here, this low front run this, but I was ready to be like heavily buying Bitcoin here and boom to the upside. So this support is still not retested, and I'm watching this carefully. These anchor VWAPs so long and very powerful. starting at 46,000, and they keep slowly rising. Ultimate support of this year, ultimate support of this pullback of this, we can say if this is gonna be bear market, then yes, this node here. Geometry, not important. Macro channel, okay. So we have this macro channel, extremely bullish sign. Like I use channel only on high time frames. I don't use them on small time frames, because on small time frames there are more important things than channels. This macro channel extremely important. I will be watching this in the future. First, you are breaking out of this 9-month channel, and then you've got macro channel also breaking out. Now you are not doing bullish retest. Okay, so market is warning you. Acceptance might be happening into this channel, and then the midline will become support. Now currently at 54,000. I'm just showing you various things, so you can see where is the most confluence, and then you will be acting in case we can get much deeper pullback. But yes, acceptance into this channel will mean this was deviation, and you will return to more, to more proper growth, like more slower growth of Bitcoin long term. One more, yeah. These are anchor VWAPs. I think I have them double, like I was already showing you them. But again, you also watch these anchor VWAPs. I don't think they got retest. So their retest also should provide very nice reaction. One is from after FTX collapse, so the big low we put in previous cycle. This one is currently at 54,000. I personally run a lot of limits. I want to catch some major capitulation week, which is always possible in crypto. Don't remember how we were dropping, right? So always possible. So yeah, definitely watching this one. And then I also we were in for a long time in this range. So second most important one is this one. So again, 84,000 to 48,000. I want to get hands on cheap Bitcoin, and I'm ready on all these supports. High time frame pitchfork. Yeah, this was also secondary conference, so we were finding a lot of resistance here. I was not like shorting because I see this pitchfork, but I just know is on a resistance. Yes, this long term. Look at that. From this cycle, it was predicting the reaction. You had also this one. This one was not as precise. Maybe I will delete it in the future. And this one as well, pretty precise. This is probably the most important one. Is measuring actually 2018 low. Then the cycle high, cycle low of the corona, actually bear market, previous cycle high, and yeah, again resistance. Support midline is coming, and then 45,000. What I also think about Bitcoin, I don't think Bitcoin is doing drawdowns like each bear market or just each major financial crisis. We see big drawdowns on Bitcoin, but these drawdowns should be smaller as Bitcoin is maturing. Last year, I think we've got this 70%. Last cycle. Oh yeah. Brutal. That was brutal. 77. That's crazy. And this cycle, I expect we do 50 to 60%. For bear market, then you will find strong value buyers. Yes, because now Bitcoin is very different with access to ETFs, and there are national entities who want to get hands on cheap Bitcoin. They have all the time of the world, and they will deploy capital, believe me. So this cycle, I expect altcoins to be like murdered. If this becomes actually top in the market and we get bear market, they will lose 90 to 95%. You really want to buy Solana below 50 in such case, and Ethereum at 1,000 and below. But Bitcoin, so where is actually 50% pullback? 50% pullback would mean you would rotate this range, and 60% pullback would mean you would be doing the black, I would say the max pain scenario for the long term, which is also taking out this low and destroying people buying in this range as well. They will panically sell into investors who missed the party. And true bear market for Bitcoin will actually, just from this perspective, from daily time frame, true bear market starts for Bitcoin when it negates structure. So it's gonna take out this low, take it, probably range here, then to do this. Then what you need to do, you will be using 9-month range of the previous cycle, like of the bear market cycle, as support. But yes, Bitcoin, yeah, it's not likely for me to Bitcoin to see below 20,000 or I mean 30,000. We should really found lows in here in this box on any like any bad situation. I just want to show you, yeah, I don't want to spread panic or something. You have to be ready for everything and not just buying Bitcoin when it's dropping with market orders, but yeah, I have limit orders. I have many limit orders in this range, and then all the key DCA points. So yeah, 50-60% drawdown I predict for Bitcoin. That's realistic. No longer 70% or 77%. That's too much. That's too much. And people have more sticky capital in Bitcoin now than ever before. Okay, so what else we've got here? Yearly time frame. This is also was not resisted for a long time. Okay. Yeah, 46,000. Big support on a yearly time frame. How is symmetry looking like? Symmetry. 2-hour time frame. I'm always measuring waves because currently, oh yeah, this is now serious. Almost 30% pullback from the highs. All these pullbacks were very symmetrical, 15-13%, yes, in this range, very, very nice. But Bitcoin now is warning you, the first big pullback is happening, and this can actually get much more ugly. Even in this range, we were getting max 30%, very interesting. But you can see in previous cycle, how we topped out, like before, actually, we still don't know if it's the end of bull market or not. You will find out only later. You trade what is in front of you. But first, like we were pushing in the bull market in previous cycle, and then we started to look at that. So we are doing 51% pullback. So I would be also aware of to look for Bitcoin to buy after 50% pullback as well. This is symmetry of the previous cycle, and it's gonna bring a lot of value investors back in. But yeah, you see, once you start moving outside of the top range, 50% pullback cannot be ruled out. And again, so previous cycle giving some answers. Again, another from the top, 52% pullback, and then only then we found stability for a few weeks. So in case you see Bitcoin in next few days or weeks coming to 50% mark on pullback, you know, statistically could be good chance to buy. I think a lot of on-chain indicators will be showing also. And then this move down broke neck for Bitcoin, actually, for bear market. Yeah, so you moved out of 52%, you moved 46, but you then start declining 64%. It was capitulation move to the downside. So many bad events happened here. So in the future, possible for Bitcoin. I don't think we have so much risk to Bitcoin as before, but yes. Let me check where will be 50% in case I know for myself. In case we do that. So 50% pullback is starting at, okay, that's far away. 54,000 and 52, because some of them 54 to 52. Okay, time to play some maybe new limits. Also, everything I say in the video, no financial advice, just education and entertainment. So Bitcoin already tends to stabilize after 30%, but if you go beyond 30%, then it's warning you there could be much deeper pullback on the table, statistically. And don't forget, like, yes, we've got the range here, 9 months. Don't forget the macro range, and the macro range is like this. You pretty much don't want to get acceptance below 64,000. Because then it will open road to rotate again these lower boundaries of the 9-month range. And you still got another line of support here combined with this range. Macro POC and macro high volume node is more. So much. Bitcoin builds lots of support on after it pushes to all-time highs. We will be trading that. We'll be trading everything. You can see over here as well. This is exactly why this range and the low happened here. Another high volume node stopped price. Macro POC was never retested in 2024. So in the future, you have one big Fed alert, no matter where you are in the world, you will wake up to 47,210. Big support. And this is truly in the future Max Payne scenario reaction, because you take this low, destroy people here, and boom. And how to be in bear market? Well, this range is giving you answer. If you start losing this, well, Bitcoin will get cheaper and you will be rotating macro range. So from this perspective, the new opportunities for the longs, in case Bitcoin, and yeah, very like there is some nice supports here from the previous range, but ultimately, in case Bitcoin gets, nothing can be ruled out on Bitcoin, so always prepare yourself. It's 34,000, 68,000. Yeah, max pain scenario for Bitcoin could be 34,000 in the future. If I see Bitcoin there, I will spend very likely the biggest portion of my money to get long here and positioning for new rotations, for new bull markets, and so on. Yeah, but a lot of things need to happen to get here. First, you need to lose so many supports. So, but 34k, if I see Bitcoin ever there, believe me, I will be going fully in. So macro range yet to be retested. We will see for how reaction combined with the 9-month range. Let's have a look on balance zones. It's the last thing. Yes, and actually balance zones were also predicting. So this is the thing which predicted currently the top on the market to the dollar, we can say. A very small deviation, just $500 above. Don't forget about this pull, please, because I will be watching this full pull for years to come. This pull was getting established from this low, from this high. People were trading this range. You took liquidity on high time frames. 125 is always the most immediate liquidity of any range on 1 minute time frame or weekly time frame, or this macro time frame. Liquidity taken, people getting destroyed, boom, to the upside. Now you can see market is like confirming, is watching this pull. It was trying to stay in this range for a long time. You can view this as one big range. That's why also, in case you lose this low and you go much lower, then you will be populating in volumes here, in case some heavy bear market for Bitcoin. We are traders. We trade what is in front of us, so I want to show you. But to the upside, yes, look at that precision. You did 1-to-1 move. That's beauty. Beauty of Bitcoin, beauty of symmetry. This thing is probably the most symmetrical thing in the world. So what you are doing now is nothing surprising. You are destroying impulse people and you are trying to build new volume. Like this is now very likely going to be new range for Bitcoin. If you bullishly backtest this range and you created a support, new range will be occurring here if we want to keep bull market. New range, filling some nice volumes, then move, yes, like this. So it's very easy to predict this. We have other pool, yes, this is extensions, low in the 9-month range, high in the 9-month range, and then this extension ladder was also very, very nice. One thing you can notice from this pool, and which also warned me there could be some problems, was doing an extensive post about it in a group in the past. So out of this pool, Bitcoin did bullish retest of the 0.5, yes, so midline of this range, hold perfectly. Now you go to the upside. It's very likely once you go beyond 0.5, you will be establishing new range here. You did to the dollar. That's great. And this pool was giving you the symmetry, bullish retest of the 0.5. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom in. Okay, we did so. Look at that. So 0.5 bullishly backtested, and now you push to the new all-time high. So this was a great reaction from this pool. Market is telling you is watching this, but you failed to do, yes, new extension targets. You failed to move to all new all-time highs. sadly, Trump with his coin put stop in the market, and also with Melania. The greed took over, and this is always sign the markets will be destroyed when the greed is at maximum. When politicians are getting greedy for meme coins, same like Argentina with Libra, well, people are getting destroyed. So now losing this midline, yes, we failed to do same structure, same symmetry. Now we go here. Very likely, so of course. Nothing is resolute. I cannot say 100% where we go somewhere, but I can say there is higher probability of moving somewhere. So that's what matters. We are also statisticians as a traders. So the analysis is complete from all time frames. I showed you critical supports. I'll be watching to the upside, to the downside. Bitcoin still has a work to do. We are waiting how markets will be opening. You can see, so we go to 1 minute time frame. Yesterday everything in the world was red. Even gold is dropping. Yeah, so remember, if even gold is dropping, it means there is no safe haven in the world. Gold is safe haven during critical times, but gold is also heavily down. Let me show you. Also going down. So money are just generally flooding out of the system. Yes, they are going into dollar. Yesterday was 2 weeks move on the dollar, like such large magnitude. So everybody de-risking from all assets, and of course crypto suffering. ES, so what is ES doing? ES is actually and you see very clearly, like market is still like equities are still in support, but if you lose this area, goodbye, and that's going to be bad for Bitcoin as well. Equities in Europe red. Japan is also heavy red. Yeah, Japan is destroyed, Europe is negative, and US equities will wait for open. But I said the tariffs have long-term implications, so market don't unless there are some, because Trump tends to cancel what he said. So if he says like no tariffs, then markets will pump. This is what we trade currently. This is how market works, and he's gonna. The Biden was sleeping. The Trump is not sleeping. He is just constantly moving markets. In my opinion, he wants to crash markets first, and then he will be saving the market. Yes, that's the idea. One more thing. Don't forget to watch Arthur Hayes. I have a circle of people who I'm watching. I'm always watching his opinions, and he's posting really good articles. He was also warning about Bitcoin crashing to 70,000. When we look at CME, I have this for the CME BTC. What he was basically saying, the CME was shorting about 90,000 up to 110. We can see also like longs were shorts were increasing as we were heading to the downside. So like institutional capital CME was more in shorts, and also CME has now largest market cap, is bigger than Binance and Bybit together. They are moving. This is now institutional market. They are moving market as they want. Now, and they basically what they were doing. This is like final idea. They were shorting Bitcoin above this in these regions. They were also going long on spot. So first they've pushed market with the spot as they're populating, but they were shorting on the futures. Now as market goes down, they are selling the spot. They are causing downside, and they are also on the way to the downside. They are booking profit on the shorts from futures. So very good play. This is how professionals work. And why they were short on the futures and long on the spot, because you are getting premiums in this market, funding rates. So they are also current premium is like 16% I think per month. So they are getting easy 16%, plus when the big moves happen they can reposition. Yes, so crazy. We will be paying more attention to CME in the future. It's already affecting market a lot. You can see that also on so that we can go to CME open interest coin glass. You will see those massive open interest declines when these people are booking profit. exchange open interest. Where is CME? Here is CME. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at this drop of open interest. Absolutely huge. Okay, so he was again right. He is really good educator. He used to own exchange, so of course he knows what he's talking about. We went from 17 billion open interest down to 13, so 3 billion already booked on that CME. Okay, and he's pretty much also doing round trip of post Trump, so you should really get to 11.4 billion anyway. And you can see I have some trade areas, but trade area can be taken out anyway. Look at the reactions. So from my first swing trade area, we've got day trade at least, now the swing trade, but 3.80% you can take any time. Another trade area was run, because we were doing liquidations here, was run, and now you move to the downside. So this was like minor trade area. You see I have just trade area written here, which means it's not even marked for the day trade or swing. Just I look for trade here, but if price does this, of course I'm not taking. But another trade area I prepared from 79,000 to 78,557 was here, and we are getting reaction and we are getting small stability. So again, it's just showing you when market can take pause even in strong downtrend. So this trade area is winner. You see, I don't win all the trade areas. Of course, I don't put any limits here. I need to trade this live or when I'm waking up to alert. So that's the advantage of trading. Now this is area where I'm looking for swing. Of course, but I'm not sure if we move, then I was showing you even stronger supports from, there will be another trade area here from the previous range. So this is based on that big market structure I was showing you and few levels, weekly naked pog and stuff like this. We also finish, this is also based on liquidity. So you will finish major liquidity node and high time frame together. So you will destroy second multiplier of liquidity. But as I said, what I need to be aware of in such trading is if there is no capitulation, we don't get the capitulation week, right? Because yes, this low will be crucial to take to destroy the whole people. So this area we will see. I will be monitoring. That's why you monitor order flow. Everything can change here pretty much. Last words to finish this video. Maybe show you Orderbooks. Orderbooks affect decisions like 80% plus of my decisions. For example, here market was falling heavily into the supports, spreaded walls, but now someone was placing over 1,000 bitcoins on the buy side on the spot. So this was one of the easiest longs I was seeing for a long time. Such a big protection. You get a retest. First market was, yes, you've got the retest, so I was longing here, of course. Then we've got another swing value pattern push. This was one of the easiest longs in the market ever. I mean this month, not just ever, just this month. 26th of February, I want to show you here what happened. This was absolutely insane, traders. Here, oh yeah, here. Orderbooks, man, they are giving you free trades, we can say, and some trades are really easy with them. So this was the drop. We were also correctly assuming the trade, someone placed big orders here. So first we've got the big bounce, we traded that, and then he pulled the walls. But I was telling our traders, is maybe possible, like pretty likely he will go in with market orders. It's not that often people spoof on Binance Spot. It's actually against because this is centralized exchange. If you start spoofing here, you will get marked and they will go after you. So spoofing here is not likely as much as people think. This was pulled, but if he I think he was, there were already like big absorptions here happening. As you can look at the selling delta, I think the entity was already selling, and as market started pushing, he saw he is unable to fill limit orders with market orders in the area. He started to go in with market orders. You can see that on delta, because delta and volume was only positive. I think this person was filling his orders with market orders. combined with, and now this is where the double confluence comes. Binance this is why market is still easy to trade. We just bought Binance and we are fine. So spot market buying happening from here, and then we are seeing hundreds of millions of these, we can say spoof walls, doesn't matter, but they are affecting market heavily. I think, yeah, some people were trying to sell into these walls as well, but they saw they are real. Look at that. So he was placing here 134 Bitcoin filled. Also new walls getting filled. So actually you were trapping a lot of shorts. Someone, look at that, yeah, again, a lot of shorting trapped. Open interest was, yes, increasing into here. So you have no new short here. So big walls happening after spot buying cluster is hit. People are shorting into it. Again, look at that, short, trapped, immediately trapped. Yeah, so these walls were not spoofs. They were actually meaning real business. I made a lot of money just on this trade. I was buying with these people. I don't care. I move myself into the wall, like, because you buy here, then you are raising yourself if you are buying with them. With spot buying, it was obvious combination, and then we roll down. But yeah, you just need to take profits also on such trades. You cannot be greedy. You are intraday focus. You must be as well. So very nice setup. Then we were running them down. This was the big shorts at the lows. We also longed that as well. It was huge bounce, and now market is still bleeding down. Look at that. So even if you want to reverse such selling pressure, you need to start trading above vwap, for example, is a good example. Still market is mostly under vwap, so the trend continues. Perpetuals are trying to fill big orders here. They are trying to slow down market, 75k. By the way, if you see order books are starting to get empty. I think some market makers pulled orders from the market because they see market is... So the volatility, I think, should stay very high. Yeah, you look at that. You have on buying side 50, 40 Bitcoins, 50. You used to have like 200-300. So I think market makers are even defensive. So this is big fear in the market. Big fear. You can expect volatility. Treat safe, please. Use smaller average. Yeah, there's a spot market. Okay, so that's why. Okay, perpetuals are fine. Okay, I was just confused. Okay, so NMV, we can see this is going to be very interesting. So very huge orders are getting filled here. Like this cluster will be interesting if you once you fill this, and then maybe possible to exhaust market like this whole cluster and then bounce. We know big supports are starting just below, but already perpetuals are fighting hard to stabilize the market. Yeah, you just need a lot of sellers to get momentum down. So that's why you also are like, you have some chances to also buy here, like counter trade wise against the trend. But you also see you've got the short here, so a lot of big walls are pressuring market. Just need to be very careful. And in the future, I saw someone place huge walls here. He's placing big orders on that big support I was showing you from technical analysis. So interesting times ahead for Bitcoin. Now I will go trade a bit this Friday. But you know, I still ran the short from this high. I was stopped out on remaining long from here. This was really great. I was on the dinner, but our traders took it. I want them to take the trapped short trader, easy move. And now I will be watching what today's bring. Again, New York session should be important. We want to see if the tariff sentiment is changing or not. Long video. I hope it was useful for you traders. Thank you for watching. More videos will be coming. I will try to do at least two videos a week, because now market is very interesting, so these updates are critical for you. Thanks for watching and have a nice weekend. Bye.